The other day, I was asked how to tie an 11 part 14 Bight Casa knot. Now, my first thought, I didn't have time to look at it or do anything with it. And my first thought is probably 35 years ago, before I knew how to calculate out a run list, the way I would have tied an 11 part 14 Bight Casa knot is, if you add two parts to this, it'd be a 13-14. And you could tie a 13-14, tie this as the interweave for a pineapple knot, then untie your primary knot, and you'd have this knot. And a 13-14, where the parts are one less than the bights, it's one that you'd enlarge from one knot to another. So you'd start out with a 3 part 4 Bight, raise it to a 5-4, no, 5-6, then you'd go to a 7-8, then you'd go to a 9-10, then you'd go to a I gotta think, 9, 10, so the next one would be a 12, so it would be 11, 12, and then the next one would be a 13, 14. So you just keep increasing with an enlargement process number 2. But anyway, since we can calculate out a run list, here we've calculated out the run list, and we're going to tie this knot, because this is a big one and it'd be a lot of tying to do it the other way. But here we have a free run, then we have a free run, and a free run. And the reason they're free is we didn't do any crossings. Our first crossing is an under. So instead of dragging all my string through, I'm just going to do that move. Okay. So free run, free run, free run, and an under. Now we go under. Tighten it just a little bit. I don't want it too tight because this knot gets pretty big. And then we got an under over. Okay. I'm already losing. Okay, there's my under over. Now we'll come down here and do an under over. Now we've got under over under 4 times. So we're going to have to do some changing here. So it's under over under. I can pull this little long string here. And I got all kinds of twists. If I wasn't nervous about turning loose my knot, I would have took the twists out of that before I went under there. Okay. One more little twist. There it is. Okay, there's our under, over, under. And I'm going to run some twists out of this knot, out of the string, since I got a bunch. Okay. Now I turn it And I'm down here, and we do under, over, under. And it's easier for me to tie these knots kind of close to my chest. Okay, now we've got to do our under, over, under 2 more times. So now it's under, over, under, but we don't cross that standing end. We turn and go right up through here and do our under, over, under right there. So under, over, under. Okay. Now we're going to start doing an under 2, over, under. So we're going to go under 2, over, and under. And I know my hand's in the way, but I got to hold my knot. Right there. Keep everything straight. We'll roll this toward me. And we do under 2, over, under, up through the knot. I'm out of the picture. Right through there. Okay, I'm going to slide this so I get closer. Okay, now we're going to do an under 2, over 2, under 2, over 2, under 1. Just like that. Under 2, over 2, under 1. Roll my knot to me. And now we do it, we repeat it again. Under 2, over 2, under 1. Right like that. Now we've got an under 2, over 2, under 2. So it's under 2, over 2, and under 2. Right there. We roll our knot over, straighten a few things out, and it's going to be under 2, over 2, under 2. Under 2, over 2, under 2. We don't want them to cross. Stay there. Okay. Now we have an under 2, over 2, under 2, over 1. Under 2, over 2, under 2, and over the standing end. Okay, and we're going to roll this over, Now we're just going up the left side of our standing end, doing the opposite that it's doing. Doing a under 2, over 2, under 2, and over that outside bight. Just like that. Okay. And we do that 2 more times. Under 2, over 2, under 2, and over that outside bight. Now we're going to go right up through here with our under 2, over 2, under 2, and over that outside bight. Okay, now you can see we're just splitting tracks. That's what we're doing. And see our tracks going down through here? Right there. So we go under 1 to get in our tracks. Then we're going to go over 1, under 1. Then we got to go over that pair. Those 2. Under these 2. And over that outside bight. Okay. So we're going under this outside bight to get into our tracks. Then over 1, under 1. Better pull her up. Okay. Now before we cross over these 2, let's get them so they're on the right side there. Over 2, under 2, and over 1. Okay. We pick up this bight that's hiding down here. Pull it up. We go under it to get into our tracks. And we're going to go over 1, under 1, over 1, under 1. We'll pull our string. Oh, and I got a little twist. That's all right. Here we go. And we're going to go over 1. Move that out so we can see it. Over 1, under those 2, and out over the outside bight. Okay. We got to pull our bight out. Get it straightened up. Okay, under 1 to get into our tracks. Over 1, under 1, over 1, under 1. Catch our string up to us. And straighten these out just a little. Over 1, under those 2. Over 1, out of the knot. Okay, see our bight sitting there? We go under it to get into our tracks. And it's over 1, under 1 all the way. Over, under. over under. Yeah, let me pull that up. I don't like going too far because it straightens your knot up and makes it twisted. Okay, so now we got over one, under one, over one, under one, and not over that outside bight. Okay, and here's our tracks. So I got to get this bight out here so we can see it. And we go under it to get into our tracks. Get us laying straight there. There we go. Over one, under one, over one, under one, over one, under one, over one, and under one outside, over that outside bight. Okay, we got one more half cycle. And this one's pulled up pretty tight. So we'll give it a little pull. There we go. We go under that outside bight to get into our tracks. Straighten our bight up a little. Okay, here's the home stretch. Over one, under one. Over one, under one. Over one, under one. Okay. When we pulled that bight up, we pulled this one down, so I'm going to get some slack from right there. Pull it down here so that we can go over, under, over. Now we're back to our standing end. We go in alongside of it to finish our knot. That ties our 11 part, 14 Bight Casa knot. That's quite a bit of knot, but it's fun to tie. And I hope you enjoyed this video and you'll try tying this knot. Thank you for watching.